What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pengine Chats. Name still potentially gonna change. This is episode 4, and I've decided to do a entertaining one this time around. Not so much a educational question, but more just funsies, and that would be, what is your only desert island pen? So I got asked this question, and I don't know. There's no parameters set around it as far as like, do you have to own it or can you just pick any pen in the world? But for challenge sake, I chose a pen that I already own, just because I own it. So if I were to go to the desert, I would have it. And I would choose the Pilot Custom 823. And the reason why I chose that pen is because it's a vacuum fill, so it's got lots of ink. It's a fine nib, so you know it won't use too much of the ink too fast. And it's a Japanese fine, which if you watch the last Pengine Chats when I talked about Japanese versus German nibs, you'll know that that Japanese fine nibs are much finer than German ones, so it'll use even less ink. Plus, again, there was no do you get to take like paper with you, or do you have to like use paper or like leaves or whatever is already on the island? There was no specification that way either. So I imagine that if there is paper on this island, this imaginary island, then I would want a finer nib, because if you have a broader nib, not only are you going to go through your ink much faster, but you're not really going to have a good time with feathering and bleed through and all that kind of good stuff. So that's sort of where my brain's at. Lots of ink in the ink chamber, a finer nib, so that you don't go through the ink as much. You don't go, crazy heavy with like bleed through or anything like that. So I don't know. Those are my thoughts on it. If I got to choose, a pen that I don't currently own, then that becomes even harder, because I still think I would want a pen with a large body of ink. So I think I'd have to put a little bit of research into it, or that's actually going to be our question of the day. 1, what would you bring out of the pen that you own already? So out of all your fountain pen collections, what would be your desert island pen? And 2, what pen do you think would be the best to take fitting my parameters? So the largest amount of ink you could possibly take in one pen, so probably an eyedropper. But then you also have to worry about the heat. Is it a hot island? Is it gonna burp and bleed? I don't know. So the largest amount of ink you could possibly take in a pen, a finer nib so that you don't have crazy bleed through or anything like that. And then let me know, like, what do you see as your desert island pen? That's my question of the day as well. So guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Joining me on this little drive here. If you want to leave any questions, comments, or concerns down in the comment section below, I'll try and pick one for the next episode. And guys, as always, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Hit that like button to let me know you like this series and you want me to keep doing it. And I will see you next time. Bye.